Curiosity has a remarkable way of transforming the ordinary into something memorable. Consider your wardrobe, shelves, cabinets, or storage spaces, not as places filled with routine belongings, but as collections of stories and forgotten moments. Many people rush through these areas every day without slowing down long enough to notice what is actually there. Yet when attention replaces habit, familiar surroundings can reveal surprising value. Perhaps there is an item you have been searching for, a keepsake connected to an important memory, or something practical that can still be useful today. The point is not that someone secretly placed it there, or that a hidden fortune is waiting to be uncovered. The real surprise comes from recognizing how much we miss when we move through life on autopilot. Take a moment to think about the places you rarely examine carefully. Look between neatly folded belongings, behind objects that have remained untouched for a while, or within spaces that have become part of the scenery. What you discover may not change your life, but it could change the way you see your surroundings. Suddenly, a routine corner of your home becomes a source of reflection, nostalgia, or even excitement. That shift in perspective is what makes the experience rewarding. When people say something was right in front of them all along, this is often what they mean. The discovery is not about a secret hidden by someone else. It is about noticing what was always there. And sometimes, that simple act of paying attention is the most satisfying find of all. That's where it's hidden. Check it, and you'll see the truth with your own eyes. My beloved soul, don't move your eyes away, because I'm about to take you even deeper into this mystery. The truth is not finished yet. You think the story ended with the wardrobe? No. What I'm telling you now will shock you even more. Stay here. Stay till the last breath of this message, because what's hidden inside your house has more meaning than just cash. Listen, there is a reason that money was placed there. It was not only hidden to be forgotten, it was hidden so that one day, when you finally discover it, you will realize that blessings have been circling your life, even when you didn't see them. You are surrounded by hidden treasures, and today, one of them is about to surface. Wait and stay with me. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the small corners of your house that you rush past every day, the drawer in your table, the pocket of a coat you no longer wear, the box under your bed where old papers lie untouched. What if I told you, inside one of these forgotten corners, there is folded cash, silently waiting for you to notice? Yes, it is there. I'm telling you right now. Your own home is carrying a secret blessing. The wardrobe was just the beginning. Look closer, search deeper. You will uncover what was hidden right under your nose. And when you do, you'll understand why this message found you today. Chosen one, stay right here, because the secret is not over yet. I told you about the wardrobe. I told you about the forgotten drawer. But now, I'm about to reveal a place you never even imagined. Your own house has been holding its breath, waiting for you to notice what is hidden in plain sight. Don't blink, don't move, because the next words I speak are meant only for you. Think carefully. How many times have you walked through your living room, dusted the shelves, arranged the furniture, without realizing that beneath one small piece lies a folded note, tucked so carefully it almost vanished into the background? Yes. Under the cushions of your sofa, right there where you sit every day, cash is quietly waiting. The person who placed it there believed you would never notice. But today, heaven is pulling the curtain back. Wait and stay with me, because this is not about money alone. It's about the reminder that sometimes the biggest treasures are right under your daily routine. You don't have to chase the world for what belongs to you. Sometimes it is already inside your walls, just waiting for the moment your eyes are opened. So listen again. The third location is clear. Check under the cushions of your sofa. What you find will remind you that even in ordinary places, extraordinary surprises can rest unseen. My beloved soul, stay right here with me, and don't let your eyes wander, because this part is not just another clue. It is the heart of the secret. The house you live in has been whispering to you for years, but you never stop to listen. Every wall, every corner, Every silent drawer has held something you overlooked. And today, I am here to uncover what has been waiting for you. Wait and stay with me till the end, because this truth belongs only to you. Think for a moment, how many times have you stepped into your kitchen, opening cabinets in a hurry, grabbing plates, stacking jars, never once realizing that behind one of those containers lies folded currency. It was placed there, not by accident, but by design. The person who put it there believed your eyes would remain blind to it. But heaven does not allow blessings to stay hidden forever. The time has come for you to know. Look closely now. Inside the kitchen, at the very back of the highest cabinet, there is a tin or a jar you haven't touched in months. Dust rests on it, and you believed it was empty or filled with old things. But the truth is different. Beneath those jars, wrapped carefully, lies hidden cash. It has been sitting quietly, waiting for your hand to reach it. Imagine the shock when you finally touch it, the weight, the fold, the undeniable truth that someone tried to keep it out of sight, but destiny refused to let it remain unseen. Wait with me, because the story is still unfolding. This is not just about the kitchen, it's about the way life itself hides gifts where you least expect them. Underneath old clothes, beneath sofa cushions, and now inside your kitchen cabinets, blessings disguised as ordinary things. Beneath the rhythm of everyday living, there is a simple but powerful invitation. Look a little closer at the spaces you think you already know. Most people organize a room, place belongings where they seem convenient, and then move on with their lives. Over time, those same corners become invisible. The cupboard in the kitchen becomes just another cupboard. The drawer in the living room becomes part of the furniture. Yet hidden among ordinary objects are often traces of personal history that have slipped from memory. A recipe card from years ago, a souvenir from a memorable trip, or a note written during a different chapter of life can suddenly reconnect you with emotions you thought were long gone. That feeling of surprise is not created by mystery. It comes from rediscovery. It reminds us how much of our own story is stored in the environments we create. There is something deeply human about opening a neglected cabinet and finding evidence of a moment that once felt important. The object itself may be small, but the memories attached to it can be immense. In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, these quiet encounters have a unique power. They encourage reflection, gratitude, and a renewed appreciation for the path we have traveled. The next time you move through your home, consider doing so with curiosity instead of routine. Notice the details, revisit the forgotten spaces, and allow yourself to be surprised by what resurfaces. You may not uncover anything valuable in a material sense, but you might reconnect with experiences, relationships, and memories that hold far greater meaning than anything money could provide. Think about it. Isn't life like this too? We search everywhere else, outside, in distant places, chasing answers, yet the real treasure lies where we already are, beneath us, around us, within our walls. Your home has been silently carrying wealth, waiting for you to open your eyes and claim it. Just like your destiny, it has been closer than you thought, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right time. So hear me again. Go to your bed, lift the mattress, and don't ignore what's beneath. The moment you find it, you will realize this message was not random. It came to you because you were meant to see it. This is the sign that your season of uncovering has begun. Every hidden blessing, every unseen treasure, every secret placed out of your reach will now be revealed. Stay with me, because this story is still not finished. There are more places, more secrets, and more truths waiting to be shown. This is just another step in the path of discovery that is leading you into what was always yours. My beloved soul, don't move away, don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you is not ordinary. Till now you have heard of hidden cash in the wardrobe, the sofa cushions, the kitchen cabinets, even beneath your own bed. But now, I will take you somewhere even closer to your memories, closer to your heart. Stay with me till the very last word, because what I reveal next will make you see your own house in a completely new way. Think carefully. Every home has a shelf, a corner, or a small wooden box where old books rest untouched, pages yellowed with time, covers filled with dust, but inside them lie forgotten memories. You thought those books carried only stories or lessons from long ago, but no, between the pages, folded so tightly they became one with the paper, there is cash, real notes, hidden by hands that never wanted you to find them. Pause and imagine this moment. You take a book you haven't opened in years. You flip through its pages casually, and suddenly, a folded piece of money slides out into your lap. The shock, the silence, the realization. This was waiting for you all along, and now you see why destiny brought you here today. Heaven does not allow blessings to remain hidden forever. It whispers, it pushes, it guides, until your eyes finally open. But wait, there is more, because this is not just about the books. Look at the photo frames on your shelves, the ones you never dust often, the frames that hold memories of loved ones. Behind the photo, tucked into the back of the frame, lies another folded piece of cash, hidden, quiet, unseen, yet always close to your heart. The person who placed it there trusted that you would never look. But this message is proof that the time of unveiling has come. Stay with me, because do you see the pattern? Every hidden location is connected to something meaningful in your life. Your clothes, wardrobe, your comfort, sofa, your food, kitchen, your rest, bed, your memories, books, and now your love, photo frames. This is not random. This is a message that your life is filled with hidden treasures, blessings disguised as ordinary objects, waiting for you to notice them. So go now. Check your books, flip through every page, pick up the photo frames, look behind them. What you discover will not just be cash, it will be confirmation that what you heard today was meant for you. A secret unfolding in your very own house, revealing that nothing hidden stays hidden forever. And remember, this story is not yet complete. There are more places, more revelations, more truths that will unfold in the next part. Stay with me till the very end. My precious soul, stay right here with me, because what I'm about to uncover in this moment goes beyond the ordinary. Until now, you have discovered blessings hidden in your wardrobe, cushions, kitchen cabinets, beneath your mattress, inside old books, and even behind photo frames. Each time, you felt the surprise grow stronger. But now, I am about to take you into the deepest corners of your home, the places you rarely touch, the places that carry both dust and secrets. Don't blink. Don't scroll. Stay with me till the last breath of this message, because this truth is for you alone. Think of it now. Every home has that one old trunk, that one wooden chest, or that one suitcase pushed into a corner, maybe in the storeroom or the attic. You placed it there years ago, believing it only carried forgotten clothes or broken objects. But listen, inside that trunk lies more than just junk. Between folded cloth, beneath old documents, wrapped in an envelope yellowed by time, there is hidden cash. Yes, money has been sleeping there, locked away with memories, waiting for you to notice. Pause for a moment. Can you feel the weight of that discovery? Imagine opening that old box, lifting a stack of papers, and suddenly, a crisp folded note falls into your hands. The shock will not just be about the cash, it will be about realizing that blessings were locked away in your home, long before you even searched for them. Someone placed it there, thinking the dust would bury the truth. But heaven does not let blessings remain in darkness forever. This is why you are hearing this now. And wait, there is more. Look around your house carefully. There may be a forgotten bag, tucked high on a shelf, or an old purse left hanging on a nail. You pass by it often, never stopping to check what's inside. But open it, and you will see the truth. Hidden cash, quietly waiting, preserved for this very moment. These are not accidents. These are messages, showing you that nothing hidden remains hidden forever. My beloved one, do you see the story unfolding? Every hidden location is not just about money, it's about a lesson. The wardrobe spoke of your identity. The sofa revealed comfort. The kitchen whispered about provision. The bed reminded you of rest. The books carried memory. The photo frames showed love. And now, the old trunk, the forgotten bag, these carry your history. They tell you that even your past, even the things you thought were wasted, can hold treasures that belong to you. Stay with me, because the more you search, the more you uncover, the more you realize that your house is not just a building, it is a keeper of secrets, a vault of blessings, a witness of your journey. And today, heaven is giving you the eyes to see what was always yours. So hear me again. Go to the trunk, the chest, the old suitcase, the bag in the corner. Open them. Search them. Don't dismiss them as useless. What you find will not only shock you but confirm that this message was meant for you, here and now. And remember, this revelation is still not complete. More locations, more secrets, more truths are waiting to be revealed. Stay with me, because the next part will take you even deeper into what your home has been hiding from you all along. Eager curiosity often leads people to search for extraordinary things, yet some of the most memorable discoveries come from the quietest places. Think about the area in your home where you go to reflect, meditate, pray, or simply gather your thoughts. It is a space connected to intention rather than activity, which is why it is so easy to overlook the details surrounding it. Today, imagine approaching that corner, not with expectations, but with awareness. Look at the objects resting there, and consider the stories attached to them. Every item has witnessed moments that mattered. Perhaps there is a small keepsake that once brought comfort, a handwritten message tucked away long ago, or a simple object connected to a cherished memory. These things may not stand out during a busy day, yet they carry significance that grows stronger when rediscovered. The more familiar a place becomes, the more invisible its details can seem. That is why revisiting it with patience can feel surprisingly rewarding. What makes this experience meaningful is not the possibility of finding something dramatic, but the chance to reconnect with pieces of your own story. As you observe the space more carefully, you may notice things that have been present all along. The feeling that follows is often one of appreciation rather than surprise. Familiar surroundings gain new depth, and ordinary objects reveal unexpected emotional value. In that moment, the space becomes more than a corner of a room. It becomes a reminder that some of life's most meaningful discoveries arrive when we slow down and truly notice what is already around us. The one who hid it believed you would never disturb the sacred corner, but heaven itself has chosen to reveal this truth to you, because blessings, no matter where they are hidden, find their way back to the chosen one. And wait, there is another place connected to this. Look at your mirrors. Yes, the mirror where you see your reflection every day. Many mirrors have a backing, a frame, or a thin panel behind them. Check it carefully. Behind that glass, between the frame, hidden cash might be waiting. A place you never thought to search, yet one you face daily. Isn't that the greatest irony? You looked into the mirror countless times, searching for yourself, never knowing that blessings were literally resting behind your reflection. Pause and let this sink in. Do you see how powerful this is? The wardrobe revealed identity. The sofa showed comfort. The bed revealed rest. The kitchen spoke of provision. The books carried memory. The photo frames reflected love. The trunk carried history. And now, the prayer corner reveals faith, while the mirror reveals reflection. Every hidden location is not just about cash. It's about the story of your life, layer by layer, being uncovered before your eyes. So hear me again. Go to your sacred corner, open the small drawer beneath it, or lift the cloth covering it. Then check your mirrors, touch their frames, look behind them. What you discover will remind you that blessings are closer than you think. And remember, this revelation still continues. Your home has more whispers, more secrets, more treasures. Stay with me, because the next part will take you even deeper into the unseen places that carry your blessings. My beloved soul, don't move away, because now we are about to step into the corners of your home that you overlook every single day. Till now, you've heard of wardrobes, sofas, beds, kitchens, books, frames, trunks, bags, prayer corners, and even mirrors. Each revelation pulled you closer to the truth that your house itself is carrying blessings silently. But now, I will show you the hidden places connected to your steps, your movement, your very walk through life. Wait and stay with me, because this will surprise you even more. Think carefully. How many times have you gone up and down the stairs of your house, or stood near the corner where the staircase rests? You walk there in a hurry, rushing, never once thinking of what might lie beneath. But listen, under the staircase, in that hollow space, in the box you stored there, or behind the loose wooden plank, folded cash has been hidden. It rests in silence, as if the house itself wanted to keep the treasure guarded. The person who placed it there thought it would be forgotten. But today, heaven is lifting the veil. Wait and imagine. One day you decide to clean that space, or move a box, and suddenly your eyes fall on an envelope, tucked so carefully you almost miss it. You open it, and the crisp folds of cash shine back at you. In that instant, you realize you've been walking past your own blessing for years. Isn't it extraordinary how the places we least expect carry the surprises that change everything? And there is more. Think of your rooftop, the highest place of your home. Many people store old trunks, paint cans, or unused boxes there. But hidden in one of them, wrapped inside paper or cloth, is cash. You believe the rooftop was only for storage, but destiny chose it as a hiding place. Imagine climbing those steps, opening a forgotten box, and finding money inside. Shocking, unbelievable, yet so real. The wardrobe reflects identity, the place where we choose how we present ourselves to the world. The sofa speaks of comfort, gathering, and the moments shared with family and friends. The bed symbolizes rest, recovery, and the quiet hours when life slows down. The kitchen represents nourishment and care, while books preserve memories, lessons, and stories that continue to shape us. Photo frames hold reminders of connection, love, and experiences worth remembering. Storage trunks and old boxes often contain pieces of history that might otherwise be forgotten. A prayer corner, or reflective space, reminds us of hope, gratitude, and inner strength. Even a mirror serves as more than a surface. It invites reflection, both outward and inward. Now consider the staircase. Every step upward or downward mirrors the journeys we take through life, the challenges we overcome, and the growth we experience along the way. Then there is the rooftop, a place that naturally draws the eyes toward the horizon. It represents perspective, possibility, and the ability to see beyond immediate concerns. When viewed this way, a home becomes more than a collection of rooms. It becomes a map of experiences, values, and memories. Every corner tells a story, and every object carries meaning. The true discovery is not something hidden away waiting to be found, but the realization that the places we see every day can reveal far more about our lives than we ever expected. Each revelation shocked you, each location connected to a deeper meaning of your life. But now I will take you into the very foundation of your home. Stay right here, don't move away, because this secret is heavier than all the others. Think for a moment. You walk on your floor every single day. You trust it. You don't even notice it anymore. But what if I told you, beneath those tiles, under those wooden planks, right in the cracks of your floorboards, someone has tucked folded cash. Yes, money hidden inside the ground of your home itself. You may have walked over it thousands of times, never knowing that a blessing was literally beneath your feet. Pause, and imagine this. One day a tile loosens, or a wooden board creaks, and when you bend down to check, you see an envelope peeking through the gap. You open it, your hands shake, and you realize cash was waiting for you all along. The person who placed it there believed you would never look down, but heaven has chosen this very moment to reveal it. And there is more. Look up. Yes, The ceiling above your head. Many ceilings have false covers, small gaps, or corners where items are pushed and forgotten. But listen, inside one of those ceiling spaces, wrapped in plastic or paper, cash has been hidden. You believe this ceiling only covered your home, but it has been covering your hidden treasure too. Imagine climbing up, touching that forgotten corner, and suddenly finding what was meant for you. And wait, even the walls carry secrets. Every wall has a frame, a hollow, a small nail, where something once hung. Behind those thin gaps, inside the hidden hollow of a wall cabinet, cash could be resting. It sounds impossible, but the truth is, the house you live in has always been a keeper of mysteries. Now think deeply. Isn't this the perfect reflection of life itself? The floor represents your foundation. The ceiling represents your vision. The walls represent your boundaries. And inside each one, a blessing has been waiting silently, waiting for the day you finally notice. Today is that day. That is why you are hearing this. That is why you were chosen to stay till this. So remember my words. Look beneath your floor. Check the loose tiles, the cracks, the gaps. Look above. Check the ceiling corners, the hidden covers, and touch the walls, the hollow frames, the secret cupboards. What you find will confirm that this message is not random. It is written for you, and only for you. But my beloved, don't forget, the story is not yet over. More places, more secrets, more truths are still waiting to be revealed. Familiar rooms often hold more stories than we realize. Shelves lined with books, boxes filled with old papers, and containers set aside for another day can quietly preserve years of personal history. Over time, these collections become part of the background of daily life, rarely attracting a second glance. Yet when we finally decide to revisit them, we often encounter pieces of ourselves we did not expect to find. A handwritten note may reveal a forgotten goal. An old diary may capture thoughts from a younger perspective. A collection of cards and letters may remind us of relationships that left a lasting mark. These moments create a unique connection between past and present, allowing us to see how much we have grown and changed. There is something comforting about realizing that meaningful memories have remained close all along, waiting patiently until we were ready to revisit them. The experience encourages a different way of looking at our surroundings. Instead of seeing only furniture, storage spaces, and household items, we begin to recognize them as containers of personal experience. Every object carries context, every keepsake carries emotion, and every memory carries a lesson. By taking time to organize, reflect, and reconnect with these forgotten pieces, we often gain a renewed appreciation for our lives and the people who have been part of them. The real discovery is not found in the object itself, but in the perspective it brings. When we slow down enough to notice what has been overlooked, we create opportunities for reflection, gratitude, and meaningful connection. In that sense, the most valuable things hidden within a home are often the memories that remind us who we are and how far we have come. But hidden between those letters, folded so carefully it became invisible, lies cash. You thought it was only your past, only old paper, but no, even your past is carrying treasure for your present. Pause, and let this truth settle in your heart. Do you see the story your house is telling you? Your pillows represent your dreams. Your cushions represent your comfort. Your almora represents your secrets. Your letters represent your past. And in each of these, cash has been hidden, blessings have been locked, waiting for the day you would notice. And that day, my beloved, is today. So hear me again. Check your pillows, unzip your cushions, open the hidden panels of your almora, and go through your old letters. The surprise waiting for you there will not just shock you, it will confirm that every word reaching your ears was meant only for you. But remember, this is not the end. The story of hidden treasures inside your house is still unfolding. Stay with me, because in the next part, doors you never opened, and corners you never touched will reveal even more. My beloved soul, don't look away now, because what I'm about to reveal will take you into places you pass by every single day, yet never give a second thought. Until now, you've heard of hidden cash in pillows, cushions, almoras, letters, books, sofas, wardrobes, kitchens, beds, trunks, prayer corners, mirrors, floors, ceilings, and even staircases. Each revelation has shown you that your house itself is not silent. It has been whispering secrets. And today, in this moment, I am taking you into another layer, another truth. Stay with me till the very end, because this part is meant only for you. Think carefully. Every time you open and close a door, you believe it only separates one room from another. But behind the wooden panels of that very door, especially near the hinges or inside the hollow part of the frame, someone has tucked folded cash. Yes, blessings hidden inside the very thing you touch daily. You pushed it open thousands of times, never realizing that money was resting quietly within its frame. Imagine the shock when one day the wood loosens and an envelope slides out. Suddenly you realize you've been holding the handle of your own hidden treasure all this time. And it doesn't end with doors. Look at your windows. They are your view to the world, your way of letting light in. But behind those frames, in the gaps where the wood meets the wall, in the ledges you rarely clean, cash has been tucked away. You believe the windows only carried the wind and the sun, but they also carried secrets. Picture this. You open the frame to dust it, and a folded note drops from behind the panel. Your heart stops. You stand still, and you finally understand that your blessings were hiding behind the light you see every day. Wait and listen, because there is more. Think of the forgotten shelves in your home, the ones high above, where you stacked boxes and never touched them again. Maybe in your storeroom, maybe above your cupboards, maybe near the corner of a room. You believe they only held dust, old items, broken things. But hidden behind one of those boxes, pressed into the back of the shelf, lies cash. The person who placed it there was sure you'd never climb up to check. But heaven is telling you now, climb higher, look deeper, and what you find will remind you that nothing hidden can remain hidden forever. Pause for a moment. Do you see how powerful this is? Your doors represent opportunity. Your windows represent vision. Your shelves represent storage of memories. And in each one of them, blessings have been hiding silently, waiting for you to notice. Isn't this the story of life too? The opportunities you ignored, the visions you didn't see, the memories you stored away, all of them still carry treasure for you. So remember my words. Check your doors, look at their frames, check your windows, touch their corners. Check your forgotten shelves, move the boxes. What you uncover will confirm that this message was not random. It was chosen for you today. But stay with me, because the story is still not over. There are more places in your home that will shock you even more. The next part will open secrets inside spaces you never thought could hold anything at all. My beloved soul, wait, don't move away now. You have already traveled with me through wardrobes, sofas, beds, kitchens, frames, letters, trunks, stairs, mirrors, walls, floors, ceilings, doors, windows, and shelves. Each revelation brought you closer to the truth that your home is alive with secrets, and every corner has been silently holding something for you. And now, in this moment, we are going deeper. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will shock you. Think carefully. Every home has drawers in the kitchen, small, narrow, often filled with spoons, forks, knives, or just random tools. You pull them open every day, but always in a hurry, never once checking the lining beneath. But listen carefully. Beneath the lining paper of one of those drawers, between the wood and the base, folded cash has been tucked away. Yes, every time you opened it to grab a spoon, blessings were hiding beneath your hands. Imagine peeling away the base and finding money there, realizing that your provision has been quietly stored inside the very drawer of your kitchen. And it doesn't stop there. Look at the jars in your kitchen, the ones that sit untouched at the back of a shelf. Some may still carry grains, some may seem empty, but one of them holds more than food. Wrapped in a small plastic cover, folded notes have been hidden inside. You believed those jars only carried rice or flour, but today, the truth is reaching you. Those jars have been carrying your blessing all along. Wait and stay with me, because the most powerful part is yet to come. Think of that old suitcase, the one kept under the bed, in the attic, or at the very back of a storeroom. You thought it was filled with old clothes, unused blankets, or papers that no longer mattered. But hidden deep within its folds, beneath the lining, in a side pocket you never unzipped, there is cash. Picture yourself unzipping that pocket, and suddenly feeling the weight of notes in your hand. Your heart would stop, your breath would catch, and you would realize that what you thought was old and forgotten was carrying treasure for you all along. Pause for a moment. Do you see the meaning in this? The kitchen drawers represent daily routine. The jars represent storage and provision. The suitcase represents your journey, your travel, your history. And in each of these, blessings have been hidden. Isn't that life itself? The ordinary things, the containers of memory, the bags of your past, all holding wealth, waiting for your eyes to open. So hear me again. Check your drawers carefully. Journals, keepsakes, folded papers, and cherished belongings often create an invisible map of our personal journey. Long after a moment has passed, the objects connected to it remain, quietly holding details that memory alone may not preserve. When we choose to revisit these possessions, we are not merely organizing a room, we are retracing the path of our own experiences. A forgotten corner of a closet can reveal evidence of old ambitions. A carefully stored outfit can remind us of a celebration that once felt unforgettable. A small collection of mementos can bring back the voices, emotions, and dreams that filled a different season of life. There is something deeply human about these encounters, because they remind us that growth is often easier to recognize when we look backward for a moment. The spaces we live in become silent archives, collecting traces of who we were and who we are becoming. As we explore those spaces with fresh attention, we begin to see them differently. The shelves, drawers, and storage boxes are no longer simply containers. They become storytellers. Each item contributes a small piece to a much larger narrative, one built from countless ordinary days and meaningful experiences. The greatest revelation is not the discovery of something unexpected, but the realization that value has been surrounding us all along, in forms we rarely acknowledge. By paying closer attention to the objects and memories woven into everyday life, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness of our personal history and the countless moments that have quietly shaped our journey. Look at the clocks hanging on your wall. Some clocks are hollow at the back, some have small covers for batteries. Behind that cover, inside that hollow, folded cash has been tucked. Every day, you looked at the time, never realizing that right behind the ticking of hours, a blessing was hidden. Isn't that powerful? You chased time, but time itself was holding treasure for you. And stay with me, because there is more. Think of the shoe boxes stacked in the corner of your room, maybe under your bed, maybe in your storeroom. You believe they only carried old shoes, worn out and forgotten. But hidden inside, beneath the paper stuffing, or inside a side pocket, lies cash. Imagine lifting the lid, expecting nothing, and suddenly seeing folded notes, resting silently where you never looked. The shock would make you realize your house has been whispering secrets all along. Pause for a moment. Do you see the meaning? Clothes represent your identity. Clocks represent your time. Shoe boxes represent your journey. And in each of these, blessings have been stored quietly. Life itself is speaking. Your identity, your time, and your journey all carry treasure waiting to be discovered. So hear me again. Check the old clothes. Slip your hand into every pocket. Check the wall clocks. Open the back covers. Check the shoe boxes. Move the papers. What you find will not just surprise you. It will confirm that you were meant to hear this right now, in this very moment. And remember, beloved soul, this story is not yet over. There are still corners in your house, still places you never dared to imagine, where secrets are waiting. Stay with me, because in the next part, the revelation will reach its peak, and the house itself will surrender its final whispers to you. My beloved soul, this is the moment you've been waiting for. You've walked with me through wardrobes and sofas, kitchens and beds, mirrors and walls, trunks and staircases, shelves, jars, clocks, and even old suitcases. Each revelation shocked you. Each hidden place whispered its truth. But now, we are stepping into the deepest memories of your home, the places where your emotions rest. Stay with me till the last word, because this part will not only reveal hidden cache, it will reveal hidden meaning in your very life. Think carefully. Somewhere in your home lies a family photo album, thick with pages, filled with the smiles of loved ones, carrying birthdays, weddings, celebrations frozen in time. You kept it safe because it carried memories. But what if I told you, tucked between those very pages, pressed so tightly they became invisible, lies folded cache? You turned those pages for memories, never realizing they carried blessings too. Imagine opening that album now, and a crisp note sliding out from between the photographs of your past. In that moment, you would realize your memories themselves were hiding treasure for your present. But wait, there is more. Every home has a diary, a notebook, or an old journal. Some pages filled, some pages blank, but all of them carrying silent secrets. You believed it was only words, only handwriting, only thoughts captured long ago. But hidden between those pages, inside the spine, or wrapped with the ribbon around it, lies cache. The one who placed it there knew it would remain untouched for years. But today, heaven is telling you, open that diary, turn those pages, because your story carries more than just words. It carries blessings, waiting to be found. And now, the most powerful one, old furniture. That wooden almirah, that heavy table, that chair with a hollow bottom, or that bed frame that creaks when you move it. You thought they were only pieces of wood, only objects you lived with. But inside the drawers you never opened, under the false bottoms you never touched, hidden deep within those wooden frames, cache has been resting. Picture yourself one day shifting that furniture, dusting it, and suddenly discovering an envelope tucked inside. The shock would be beyond words. You'd realize the very furniture that supported your life was also holding treasure for you. Pause and breathe this in. Do you see how every part of your house tells your story? The albums represent your family and memories. The diaries represent your thoughts and secrets. The furniture represents your foundation and support. And in each one, blessings have been hidden silently. Isn't life the same? Your family, your secrets, your foundation, all of them carry more than you ever imagined. So remember this. Open the albums, turn the diaries, move the old furniture, search them with care, because what you find will not just be cache, it will be confirmation that every moment of your life has been carrying hidden blessings, waiting for the day your eyes were opened. And my beloved, though this is the whispers of your home, are not finished. There are still corners, still shadows, still secret spaces, waiting to reveal themselves. Inevitably, every journey reaches a point where searching gives way to understanding. Throughout this exploration, each location symbolized a different part of life, and together they created a complete picture. The wardrobe spoke of identity, the sofa of connection, the bed of rest, the kitchen of care, the books of knowledge, and the photographs of cherished relationships. The staircase reflected progress, while the rooftop represented vision and possibility. Now, This final moment asks for something different, not another search, but a pause. Look around your surroundings and appreciate the stories they hold. The true treasure within a home is not something hidden beneath an object or tucked away in a forgotten compartment. It is the collection of memories, experiences, and emotions that have accumulated there over time. Every wall has witnessed laughter, challenges, celebrations, and quiet moments of reflection. Every room has played a role in the unfolding of your story. When you begin to see your home through that lens, ordinary spaces take on extraordinary meaning. The circle is completed not by discovering something concealed, but by recognizing how much significance already surrounds you. In the end, the most rewarding revelation is the understanding that value does not always arrive in dramatic ways. Often, it exists in the familiar places we overlook, in the memories attached to everyday objects, and in the appreciation we gain when we choose to truly see what has been before us all along. The journey ends here, but the perspective it leaves behind can remain with you long after the final words have faded. And then, the ancestral box. Every family has one. A wooden chest, an iron trunk, or a suitcase passed down through generations, filled with letters, jewelry, or papers. You thought it was only history, only dust, only weight of the past. But hidden deep inside, wrapped in cloth, lies cash. Notes pressed tightly, waiting for the day you finally dare to open it. Picture yourself unlocking it, expecting only memories, and suddenly being greeted with treasure. In that moment, you will feel the connection, not only to your house, but to your bloodline. And listen closely, there is one last secret. The very walls of your house, behind the plaster, behind the paint, behind the places you never touched, there are sometimes envelopes sealed long ago. The one who placed them believed they would stay hidden forever. But time reveals all things. Heaven whispers through cracks, through shadows, through silence. And today, this message reaches you, telling you, even your walls carry blessings waiting to be released. Pause here and breathe. Do you see the story now? The idols represent your faith. The ancestral box represents your heritage. The walls represent your protection. And in each one, blessings have been stored, hidden, silent, but never gone. Life itself has been telling you, what is yours can never be lost, only hidden for a season, waiting for the moment you are ready to see it. Keenly reflect on everything this journey has invited you to notice, not because hidden fortunes are waiting behind every object, but because the spaces around you hold far more meaning than we often realize. The shelves, drawers, keepsakes, boxes, and quiet corners of a home are not simply places where belongings are stored. They are living records of experiences, relationships, milestones, and memories collected over time. When we move through our homes every day, it is easy to overlook the significance hidden within familiar surroundings. Yet the simple act of pausing, looking closer, and revisiting what has been forgotten can reveal something valuable, a deeper connection to our own story. Perhaps you find an old photograph that reminds you of how far you have come. Perhaps you uncover a handwritten note that brings back a cherished memory. Perhaps you rediscover an object that once meant everything and still carries meaning today. These moments are powerful because they remind us that value is not always measured in material terms. Often, the most meaningful treasures are the memories, lessons, and emotions preserved within ordinary objects. A home is more than walls, furniture, and possessions. It quietly witnesses celebrations and challenges, beginnings and endings, ordinary days and unforgettable moments. Every room contains traces of the life lived within it, waiting to be noticed again. As this reflection comes to a close, carry forward one simple thought. Sometimes the greatest discoveries are not found by searching for something extraordinary, but by appreciating what has been present all along. The overlooked can become meaningful, the familiar can become inspiring, and the everyday can reveal a richness that was never truly hidden. only waiting to be seen through fresh eyes and a renewed sense of gratitude.